Oh, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the Viking Gacha channel. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. They made this event too effing hard. Well, let's talk about that. So, as you can see here, and as you probably saw in your own game, the second verse, so to speak, of this raid boss event is now up. It is up for 6 days in total. Almost a daily reset here in a few hours, so 2 hours left here, about 6 days in total, and you get 5 tries per day, which is an improvement from last time where you only got 3 tries every time, so at least that is an improvement, but I don't think it changed any of the difficulty, and that is where my gripe with this comes in. So of course, with this event, right, the main prize you want are these universal SSR dupes that you can use to limit break, and mainly just used for dupes to get the LR passive and such of a character, whatever else you need them for, right? Just to level up like your most important or favorite SSRs. So these are very important, right? Huge value. You need 1,000 points for this. 1,000. And to even get that, you will have to clear stage 4, basically. You also have these 2 SSR, like, generic books, and some of these, of course, I will also say these are really good to have, and other resources that are okay, but not vital, right? But at least these 2 are like, you have to get these, basically, value-wise. These 2 as well, SSR things, are also very, very practical and handy. But, as far as I understood, there will be 3 iterations of this event. The first one, which is already done, now the second one, and then the third one. I assume the third one will be the same as the second one, that it will run for 6 days, and have 5 tries per day. So if we go by that math, we go back to the stages here, we look at the coins you get per clear on difficulty 3, then on average you'll get 12, and you'll have 5 tries per day, and you'll have 6 days to do it, meaning you will get on average 360 per raid tribe, like per raid scenery, words, per raid iteration. Now, in the 2 we have left, if it is correct that it is only 3 you get before they reset the event to some new shops and stuff, you will get 720 average if you're able to clear tier 3 or stage 3 that entire way through. I do believe it says 17 days here, which means it would probably just be one more raid iteration after this. Unless they add in some extra stuff. Probably. Maybe 2, but no, it wouldn't be. It would just be 1 more, because there's a break between. So, if that is correct, again, you would get 720 average coins for clearing stage 3 the entire way through for the rest of the 2 iterations of the raid. Even if you got, let's say, 200 in the last iteration, which I would say was difficult because your teams were weaker, and at best you were able to clear stage 3, probably stage 2, meaning you got maybe like 100, 150 realistically, meaning even if you got 200, which I would say was only for the top players that at that time, you will still only get 900-ish total coins by the end of this raid before the shop resets. Meaning you will still only be able to get 1 of the SSR dupes. Still. Now, to be able to get both, as well as to be able to get some of the other items as well in the shop, you will have to clear stage 4. And that is where the real issue comes in here. Because clearing stage 4 is way harder than it should be. If you look at the currency jump from 12 average to 32 average, it is huge, right? It's not exactly 3x, but it's like over 2.5x more currency just for 1 stage higher. And stage 3, probably the vast majority of players will be able to clear, right? The vast majority of players should be able to clear stage 3 without much issue. I would say 80% plus of players should be able to clear stage 3 at this point, so that's fine. But stage 4, I mean, I have tried to clear stage 4 for 3 hours. I cleared it 1 time. 1 time in 3 hours, running every single team comp I possibly could, doing everything I possibly could with what I have, and I cleared it once just due to a lot of luck. And as you can see, like my teams here, they aren't horrible. Like Lick needs to be leveled, Mimosa needs some more levels and whatever, but my second team here basically all maxed out, all good gear, all my units have at least decent gear. But I can clear phase 1 basically every time manually, so that's fine. Stage 2, however, I die every single time. And I do not have other units that are better than I can actually put in. Like, to clear stage 4, it does look like you need either the correct units, like you need Radis, or whoever the green tank's name is, and you also probably want other units that many people just don't have. I mean, for example, if you don't have Licked on stage 1, or phase 1, that might make it really difficult for you, because you really want green attackers, right? And if you don't have specific units for stage 2 as well, you'll also really have a hard time. With this team comp, again, second team being like almost all level 100, all having like at least a couple UR pieces, mostly SSR, and the rest basically having mostly, if not all, SSR gear. It's still not possible for me to clear this on any consistent basis. Again, 3 hours of trialing, cleared it once. That is a horrible, horrible rate of clearing, and that is again just because of a very lucky roll, so to speak, on one run specifically. But I would say that I am clearly, or definitely in like the top 25% of players, maybe more. So I would say that I am in the minority in terms of the characters I've built and the strength of my teams and characters as a whole. But if I can't clear this, I would say that only like the top 20%, maybe even less, like top 15% of players currently can actually clear this. Meaning free-to-plays or low spenders will have an extremely hard time to clear stage 4 at this point in the game. At least that's what I think. And if that is the case, then you will simply not be able to clear out the shop, not even close. You will not even be able to buy the 2 most important items, like these so-called must-buy items, in this raid. If that is the case, that is absolutely retarded. I mean, there is no reason why you would basically make the vast majority of your player base, except like the whales and like the ones that are like at the very top of the of having prepared for this and have the right units and pulled for the right units, etc., will be able to clear that. That's just such an FU to the vast majority of players, especially your free-to-play player base, which is the majority of your player base, or at least the low-spender free-to-play player base. Like, if they see... I mean, sure, I get that, okay, maybe you can't get every other luxury in the shop, like the stamina and stuff, if you don't clear everything. Okay, like, that's okay, that's fine. But that you can't even get the most important things and clear out the most important items in the raid shop for the majority of players, that is just like a very stupid thing. It makes players, including myself, very annoyed and feel like, why even bother with this raid when I can like barely get like half of what I want, you know? It's a very stupid amount of scaling. I don't know why they made, like, they could have made like level 3, level 4, meaning they, like, level 3, okay, that gave like 25-30 coins, and then level 4, 5, and 6 were just like luxury, get like extra coins to buy like the daily gold and daily stamina, whatever. Okay, sure, that's fine. But how they've currently set it up, it looks absolutely retarded, and I don't like it one single bit. I'm sorry if this is turning into a rant, but it is just like mind-boggling to me why they have done this, if it is, as I have heard, only 3 phases to this, and it will then reset. Like, that is just absolutely, it's just stupid. It's so stupid. I mean, how many of you have actually cleared stage 4? How many of you have tried? How many of you are struggling? How many of you haven't even built enough teams? Like, you need 2 full teams. And you can't just have like 2 teams that are, where one is strong and one is weak. As you can see here, like, even my phase 1 team, yeah, I mean, sure, it isn't maxed out. I have 3 level 80s and then 1 level 100. But even those are barely able to clear, so you can't have anything less than that, or you will just not be able to clear stage 1. And stage 2, even with like a full level 100 team, like the best characters I have, with the best gear I have, I still can't clear stage 2, because I just die. Like, it's absolutely bonkers to me that they are making it like this. It's just insane to me, insane. Anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting because I'm not gonna go anywhere more with that. But I really hope they learn from this and do not repeat this mistake in the future. Or at least if they do, give appropriate amounts of time in judging when the majority of players, or when the average player will be strong enough to clear certain stages, so that you adjust your currency gain so that those players, like the majority of players, the average player, can also actually clear out at least the most important parts of the shop, if not everything. I understand that you might want to give like those that really have sort of spent in the game or really pushed hard to optimize their teams and stuff, that extra bit of reward, like some extra stamina, extra gold, extra other small goodies, but do not lock that like the most important items behind the same paywall, so to speak. That is just absolutely horrendous. Anyway, that'll be the end of this rant video. Safe to say, in my opinion at least, they made this event too hard. They made this first raid in the game too hard. They have not adequately adjusted or calculated how strong the average player is. Of course, I might just be horribly wrong on this, and I am like way weaker than everyone else in the game, but I really don't think so. And I have seen enough comments of people saying the same thing, that I can't clear this, I'm not strong enough, this is a real struggle, this is too hard. So yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Have you cleared stage 4? Have you cleared stage 3? What are your thoughts on how the point gain is in terms of rewards, and if that you can't get both of these if you don't clear stage 4? Or anything else about this raid, really? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. I will be happy to read and respond to all of them. And, well, if you enjoyed this rant, then please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next Black Clover video, which hopefully will not be a rant. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good day.